Hello. Today we're going to go over what is a mean and how do we find the mean. We take a look over here. We define the mean as a mean is the average of a set of numbers or data. And what we're going to do is we're going to find the mean by applying two steps. First, we're going to find the sum. And if you don't know how to find the sum, there's another video on it. I recommend going back and checking out how to do that. But basically, it's just adding up all the numbers. And then 2, dividing the sum by how many numbers are in the data set, or how many numbers you have. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at an example. And as you can see, here it is on the screen. We have a data set that contains 7, 8, 5, 6, 4, 10, and 9. What we're going to do is we're going to find the mean by following the two steps that we talked about previously. And the first step is to find the sum of that data set. So we're going to take all the numbers and put plus signs in between them and then add them all up. So as you can see here, we have 7 plus 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 10 plus 9. Now you can either type that into your calculator or you can do it in your head. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. 26 plus 4 is 30. 30 plus 10 is 40. And 40 plus 9 is 49. So now we have our sum. Since we have our sum, we can now move on to the second step, which is we're going to take that sum and divide it by how many numbers are in the data set. So what we need to do is count how many numbers we have in that data set. So we're going to take a look. Our data set 7, 8, 5, 6, 4, 10, and 9. So 7 is going to be the first number. 8 is the second. 5 is the third, 6 is the fourth, 4th is the fifth, 10 is the sixth, and 9 is the seventh. So there are 7 numbers in our data set. Okay, so there are 7 numbers in our data set. So now we can go ahead and start step 2 and complete step 2. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take our sum, 49, and then divide it by 7, the number of numbers in our data set. And 49 divided by 7 is going to get us 7. So, our mean is 7. So again, what we did is we added up all the numbers in our data set, and we got 49. So we figured out how many numbers were in our data set, and there were 7. So we took 49, which is their sum, and divided by 7, which is the number of numbers in our data set, and ended up with our mean, which is 7. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at another one. As you can see, this data set is a little bit smaller. It contains 10, 4, 6, 10, and 4. Remember, how we do this is by first adding up all the numbers in our data set. So we're just going to put plus signs in between each number in our data set. And then add them up either by using your calculator or mental math. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. So we know that the sum of our data set is 34. Now again, to find our mean, we're going to move on to our next step. And the first thing we need to do in our next step is find out how many numbers is in our data set. So we're going to take a look at our data set, 10, 4, 6, 10, and 4, and count up how many numbers there are. The 10 to the left is the first number in the set, 4 is the second, 6 is the third, 10 is the fourth, and 4 is the fifth. So there are 5 numbers in our data set. 5 numbers. So to figure out our mean now, we're going to take our sum, which is 34, and then we're going to divide it by the number of numbers that we have in our set, which is 5. So we're going to take 34 divided by 5. And what we end up with is 6.8. So our mean here is 6.8. And again, how we find our mean is we add up all the numbers in our data set, which is 34, divided by how many numbers are in our set, which there are 5 numbers in our set. So 34 divided by 5 gave us a mean of 6.8. Alright, so I have 2 examples for you. What I want you to do when I tell you to is to pause the video, try these 2 problems on your own, and when you have your solutions, unpause the video, come back, and take a look at our work. So go ahead and pause the video now. Alright, welcome back. So we're going to take a look at these two problems. Remember, our steps are pretty simple. First we add them up, and then we divide by how many numbers there are. As you can see, all the work is on the screen. For problem number 1, I added 2, 4, 4, 6, 1, and 4 together to get 21. And I counted how many there were in the set, and there were 6. That's how we ended up with 21 over 6, which is 3.5 for our mean. For problem number 2, we added up all the numbers and got 57. And there were 5 numbers in our data set, so we divided 57 by 5 to end up with 11.4. Please make sure you check your work, and have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.